is great. God is good. Thank you. Up here on this shelf is where we keep all our breakfast cereals. So we basically keep all our cold cereals, oatmeal, any muffins that's open. We just put everything right up on this top shelf, minus that Velveeta shells and cheese that I had to just stick somewhere. On the next shelf down is where I keep like mashed potatoes. I keep scalloped potatoes, any containers of seasonings that's not opened yet that's in the house, I'll keep them there. And right behind these boxes are like hamburger helpers, things like that, quick meals. Right next to it is where I keep all the bagged Carolina brown rices. And I normally just, during meal prep, I just make a pot of rice every week and store it in the refrigerator so it's ready to go with meals. Right next to it is where I keep all our granola. So there's some vanilla almond, there's some maple pecan, there's different flavors up there, and that's what we basically use to put on the yogurts for the kids that we keep in the icebox. Right here are the Jumpstart breakfasts from Kellogg's that are provided by the schools. As I showed you in a haul in the past, you get a bowl of cereal, you get a container of juice, some graham crackers, and some utensils. And we basically use this like when we're in a rush or we have appointments or things like that. Or the kids just use them to snack on sometimes. Right next to it is a container where we keep basically the pasta that's up in the kitchen area. So there's like whole grain penne, there's rotini, there's bow ties, rotini, I'm sorry, and bow ties, and then I have some shells and cheese that I just stuck right here. Right here in this container is just a bag that I use to hold like shopping bags that I need really quick when I'm in the kitchen to toss something out. And then we have a container here where we keep all flavored rice. So here is where we keep like the Spanish rice, chicken flavored rice, the broccoli cheddar rice, different things like that, red beans and rice. Right next to it is where we keep what I call emergency mac and cheese. And this is the mac and cheese I use on days that I just don't feel like cooking and it's to put together a quick meal for the kids, or they use it for lunches or stuff like that. In this other container back here is where we keep our linguine noodles and spaghetti noodles, and we basically use wheat noodles. Right back here in these boxes are just kitchen appliances that I haven't opened yet. So there's like a George Foreman grill, there's a skillet, there is a griddle. Over here is a 10-pound bag of the Members Mark pancake mix that I use to make our breakfast pancakes and waffles. Right down here is a case of SpaghettiOs that I use for the kids, and I just kind of put the box here and turn it up this way. And right over here is where we keep our trash bags that we're currently using. So they're the tall kitchen trash bags, and they're also the large trash bags for the cans for outside. So that's basically what we keep in pantry number 1. Now we're over in a second pantry in the kitchen. And on this top shelf is where I keep like all our peanut butters, cooking oil, because we use very limited cooking oil here. We use open like pancake syrup, ketchup, mustard, things like that. We store it right here in this area. And then in this box right next to it is where we keep like our ice cream fixings. So you'll see like ice cream cones, like the chocolate syrup, that's the colorful cones. This is their regular Joy cones. So we keep all the fixings for ice cream sundaes and things in that box up there. Right down here is where we just keep a few bags of the ramen noodles. Someone stuck cranberry sauce that we were eating up here. I'll take that back downstairs. We keep our rolled oats back there for when I make my homemade granola, but right now I have granola in the other pantry. We have extra salad dressings. Right here is where we keep like all our lemon juice. We use a lot of lemon juice in this house. Back there is also some Karo syrup. And in this little box is a fan fave sauces by Buffalo Wild Wings that I found in Aldi one day. It consists of garlic parm, honey barbecue, and Asian zing. So we've been using this on our wings. Pretty good so far. No complaints. The only one I haven't tried yet is the Asian zing. Here is where I keep the kids' maple blue syrup, and then there's extra syrup back there because they couldn't fit up there just yet. Over here is where we keep a couple cans of tuna, and then here is a couple of chunky blue cheese from last night's takeout. There's someone stuck there. Over here is where we keep like canned good items that we don't buy a lot of at once. So here is where we keep like corned beef hash, because I normally buy like 2 to 4 cans. We have like black beans in here. We have like tomatoes, okra, and corn. You will see there's a few things of lima beans back there and black eyed peas, and then you can see like chunky soup in there. Also in this next container right next to it is more like red beans and kidney beans for when we're making red beans and rice and or chili. Behind there is a container, just a box that I set extra powdered coffee creamer in, and then here are some Ziploc bags, the quart size, and then here are like some sandwich bags. Right underneath there is where we keep like foil paper, wax paper, saran wrap, different things like that. In this container here I keep like green beans and lima beans. Right next to it is like extra Jello cups that we have up here for the kids. And then here's a kit. Here's a kit of cookie kit that I brought that the kids and I can decorate some cookies. And then here's some more cranberry sauce. I'm going to be making up some baskets for other families for the holidays. But I didn't have an extra basket, so I just took like a soda can container and stuck them in there, and someone taught me this trick because the canned good size fits right in there. And so there's extra like foil pans, a big thing of forks. Someone also taught me this trick that if you keep your potatoes and onions in a cool dark place, they'll last longer. So here is where we have a container with some potatoes. That is white potatoes and sweet potatoes, and then we have onions down here. This is where we keep our disposable plates. And back there, I don't know if you can see that, this bag of rice was like a 25-pound bag of rice that we're like maybe halfway through now. I've been working on that a while because we use a lot of rice in this house. So that is pantry number 2 in the kitchen. Moving right along, we are now in what I call my emergency closet, and it's just like stocked with items that we would need during the winter months or during this pandemic. While the shelves are running low at the store, we just want to be on the safe side, so I just stocked this up a bit. So let's start right here on the top shelf. I have a few of these pineapple cups that I have. I love these. So I have like 2 containers of those. Back here is some cheesecake mix for if I want to make cheesecakes during the winter months. I already have what I need. We have some cream of wheat here, and then there is tons of instant grits back there. Right here you will see coconut milk, and then you'll see 1% low-fat milk, shelf stable. So there's quite a few containers of that, and then you'll see 2% and a 1% in the back. At the far back here is a couple cans of coffee, ground coffee. We have some chicken flavored rice packets here. And then we have a slew of different flavors of rice-a-roni just stacked here. Right in the front is like some sample drinks that I stuck here, just that we can grab really, really quickly. In the back here are different cake mixes, because the kids and I like to make cakes and cupcakes quite often. There's also a 40 count package of brown sugar oatmeal packets back there, because that seems to be the family's favorite. We have a big box of the Jiffy mix, corn muffin mix, and then we have Idaho and potatoes right here on the front of the shelf. Moving down to the second shelf, we have cake icings, different flavors. Back there is more lemon juice. I don't know if you can see that. Hope you can. We have some coconut milk here and a slew of carnation milk in the back. We also have our toddler nutritional canned drink mix. Let me pull that out for Tatai because he's not doing too good all the time with eating, so I have to give him something to supplement those nutrients. In the back also is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, a double pack. And then we have plenty of ketchup here. We have pancake syrup. And then we have like the flavored syrup for the kids for their sundaes and or their milk. We have some honey, some more Snapple containers as you can see here. And then this is where we keep an abundance of like spaghetti noodles. And then back here you'll see like elbow noodles, more rigatoni, bow ties, different noodles. On the next shelf down is where we keep canned fruits and vegetables. In the back of that we also have some canned tuna and some canned chicken. Right here on the side we have some Country Time lemonade mix, and right behind that is a container of flour. Right on the side here we have some extra laundry detergent pods. We have like tonic water here, and this is where we keep more of the sodas that we get for the kids. And then there's a container of bleach back there. We have Welch's grape jelly back there. I'm trying to move this so you can see. Ooh. Grape jelly. We have tomato paste, tomato chunks, and tomato sauce back there. And then there is a box of don't know if you can see that. Okay, Bush's baked beans, a case. Sorry. So this basically is our backup stock. We do have a few more boxes down in another storage. However, they're doing work down there, so I can't get through that. And we have sugar and then more drinks down there. We have like Snapples and Gatorades and more of the kids' drinks that they have, the Capri Sun pouches and things like that down in that other storage. Unfortunately, I can't get to it right now to show it to you, but this is our emergency food for the winter and the pandemic. Okay, this is the last storage area where I'm storing things that I can show today. So this is the 50 bag snack, what is it, grab and snack pack that I picked up during my last grocery haul. This is another container of the Capri Sun juice pouches that the kids are using this week. Under there are a variety pack of Pringles. Then we have their oatmeal cream pies because that seemed to be the best thing going on in my house right now. Right here are the cranberry juices that I have for the kids. And you guys probably seen where I bought a case for myself as well because I drink a lot of cranberry juice. Right here are some keto cookies that I tend to snack on. We have a pudding pack with 18 vanilla cups and 18 chocolate cups. Right here is where they have their honey buns. Up on this next shelf are their lemon cookies and their shortbread cookies. And then we have a planter packs, a variety pack of mixed nuts, peanuts, and cashews. We have the Belvita breakfast biscuits, bite size for the kids. We also have the Chips Ahoy's and Oreo 60 count pack of cookies. On the next shelf up we have Rice Crisp, which are really like mini rice cakes in different flavors. So we have caramel, cheddar, buttermilk ranch, and apple cinnamon. Right next to it is a newer snack that they were offering. It's Tiger Paws and Fruit Loops. Over here is where we keep the butter popcorn for movie nights, and I probably mentioned in the past that I make gourmet popcorn, so I tend to use this as well. Then we keep Ritz crackers right here, and I won't keep using this because it makes a lot of noise. But this is like the Girl Scout cookies. It is the caramel coconut and fudge cookies. Right here is a box. It's larger than it appears of Go-Go Squeeze. Variety of applesauces. That's a 120 count Slim Jim box. And then we have granola bars, peanut butter, chocolate chip, and then we have a variety pack. And then just over in this corner are extra bags of chip from the last 50 pack grab and snack box that we had from last time. So we're still working on those. These snacks had to be put away because we used to keep them up in that second pantry area in the kitchen, and the kids were climbing the shelves and things like that to get to these more sweet snacks. And for safety purposes, I brought them down and stored them here, and they still weren't locked at first. However, I noticed that they kept showing up with like belly aches and stuff because they were overindulging in these snacks. So then I had to take control of the situation, and I had to put a lock on it. And so they come to me twice a day after lunch and after dinner, so they can get one of these snacks. So they still get these snacks up to 2 times a day. But if you notice, like up in the kitchen area, the dining room area, you'll see on the table where I offer fresh fruit. In the refrigerator, we keep like rice pudding, tapioca. We keep the different Jello cups. We keep yogurt so you can use with the granola. We have ice cream and things like that, ice pops. We keep Ritz crackers up there, goldfish, animal crackers, different things like that to offer that they can have just like in their leisure and take on their own. However, with these more sweet snacks, we have to control it, and so we had to lock them away, and they can come and get them up to twice a day. So it's basically for their safety and for health issues, because I don't want them to keep getting sick to their tummies. But we had to take control over the situation. So yeah, this is how we store all the snacks and the foods in the house, for the most part. I hope you enjoyed today's haul, and as always, love and respect.